Hang on. Okay. Can you grab Scott, please? Okay, so a marathon is 42.2 kilometers.
You're in charge, right?
And we have 5 kilometers to go. So how does that feel? Yeah, yay! We can almost see the finish line. So what I would like to do now is share with you the district awards. So, District 5360 awards for Outstanding Interactor, Rihanna Shams. Winston Churchill High School, Lethbridge Interact Club. Yay! Outstanding Rotaractor, Regina Gonzalez, University of Calgary Rotaract Club. And now, thank you to all those 2 recipients. We are now going to move on to the Dr. Monty J. Arjunat Inspiration Award, and I'm going to call up Neil and Liz. Please come up to the stage. Come on in. Yeah, that's you. That's you. Welcome. And this award is the most prestigious award for our district. So I'll hand it over to Liz and Neil.
Thank you, District Governor Martin. 8 years ago, the Monty J. Jodin Inspiring Others Above and Beyond Award was established. And it was established to recognize district Rotarians who had that same quality of inspiring people. Monty was a man who traveled the world, and he left a trail of inspiration behind him. Traveled from the rivers of Bangladesh and Amazon and Philippines and Eastern Russia doing volunteer dental work. Everybody Monty encountered, whether they be the recipients of his dental work, whether it be people that he inspired, always remembered him. So this is one of the reasons as well why this award was established. This recipient this year is a person who emulates Monty and what she has done, what she's accomplished. She embarked upon a very ambitious project, an ambitious project that she was able to undertake because of her ability to inspire people, and she was certainly qualified to do that. And this Rotarian established an education project in Belize, Literary Alive in Belize. She partnered with the Rotary Club of San Ignacio in Belize, and together with them and a host of volunteers that she takes each year down there and has done so for 12 years, professional educators, they are transforming education in a region of Belize. And she was able to do this not only because she was so well qualified, but she had a vision and she was a critical thinker. And that critical thinking allowed her to carry on and have a sustainable project in Belize. And she can't be here today because as we're sitting here and as we're standing here right now, she has her boots on the ground down in Belize doing what she has done so well with hundreds of professional educators, Rotary volunteers, and people in that region of Belize. Absolutely amazing. And when you look at her ability to do this, she also has the wonderful qualifications to do it. Not only was she a teacher, a school principal, and a person who was involved in the educational community in Alberta for so many years, but she sits on the Senate with the University of Alberta, and she's an adjunct professor here at the University of Calgary. well qualified to do it. But 12 years, this project is flourishing, and again, she emulates the inspiration of Monty, and with that inspiration, she carries on doing this project. She has 3 pages here of her qualifications and what she's accomplished and so on. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to read just 4 lines out of that. And believe me, this is well worth the read. But she inspired so many Rotarians and others. She has unquestionable integrity, and she provides an enduring example to others. This application, as I say, is worth the read. She's well qualified. And with that, I'm pleased to call upon Liz Award to announce the recipient of this year's award and have District Governor Martin and Liz present a check for $1,000 to the recipient and her charity of choice. Liz?
I just want you to know that all the speakers up here were very calm because they can't see anything out there. The recipient of the 2021-2022 Monty J. Jodin Award from the Rotary Club of Red Deer, downtown, Lynn Parody. So, as Neil said, she is working right now down in Belize, doing what must be a true passion for her, because every time I hear about her, she's down in Belize. So I am pleased now to call upon Adele Parado Mullen, who is the past president of the Rotary Club of Red Deer Downtown. And she will receive for Lynn the check. There is a beautiful award that goes with this, but of course it's not here yet from Rotary International. We are going to present that to her at her club. So here is the check.
I can just touch it. Well, thank you so much. And again, big round of applause, please, for Liz, Adele, and for Neil. So next, I would like to introduce the Rotary International Award. And the award I'm going to talk about is the Service Above Self Award. And this award is the highest award in Rotary International. This year, only 133 recipients globally got this award, and one of those is in our district. And the recipient of the Service Above Self Award is Wally Gardner from the Rotary Club of High River. Now, unfortunately, Wally can't be here today, but we are going to have a presentation at the Rotary Club of High River on June the 30th. And Stephen, could you just bring the award over, please? When Wally will be presented with this beautiful award for all the work that he's done in Rotary. Stephen, amazing. And this is for humanitarian service and volunteer efforts and active involvement in helping others through Rotary. So please send Wally all the best wishes for receiving this award, because as I said, this is absolutely the top award for Rotary International. Please, a big round of applause for Wally. And now we are going to go through the District 5360 awards. The first one, Significant Service Award Club. And this is a club whose project or projects has addressed a significant problem or need in the community. And the award goes to the Rotary Club of Olds. Yay! Okay, the next award is the Rotary Foundation District Service Award. And this is for exemplary service to the foundation. And it goes to our very own Jamie Morehouse, the Rotary Club of Calgary at Stampede Park. Jamie. Okay, next is the Glenn Peacock Award for Outstanding Rotary Club Small, the Rotary Club of Okotoks. The Glenn Peacock Award for Outstanding Rotary Club Medium, the Rotary Club of Calgary West. And the Glenn Peacock Award for Outstanding Rotary Club Large, the Rotary Club of Calgary. Yay! Next, the Mel Cunningham Club Publicity Award goes to the University of Calgary Rotaract Club. The James Wheeler Davidson Increase in Membership Award goes to the Rotary Club of Medicine Hat Sunrise. The George Curley Galbraith Club Attendance Award at the District Conference. This one was very hard fought, but it goes to the Rotary Club of Canmore. You were lucky. There's no grudge there, but well done. The next one is the Dr. Gilbert Curry Patterson Rotary Foundation Contribution Award, and that goes to the Rotary Club of Calgary at Stampede Park. The Ryerson Christie Conference Attendance Award present, again, this was a close one, the Rotary Club of Cochrane. Yay! Okay, now we're going to have awards for the Rotary Learning Center Awards. The Rotary Learning Center Smarty Pants Award for the individual with the most courses completed is Carol Irmer, Rotary Club of Airdrie. Carol, congratulations. The next one is the Rotary Learning Center Mastermind Award. The club with the highest % in growth in completed courses, the Rotary Club of Calgary Heritage Park. And the Rotary Learning Center Brainy Bunch Award, which is the club with the most members to complete courses. And this, it's a tie. There was a tie in this one. The Rotary Club of Calgary Heritage Park and the Rotary Club of Calgary West. Now finally, we have the Shelter Box. I think this is very fitting, the Shelter Box Awards. And the first award is the Bronze Hero Award for a minimum of $1,200 donated. And that goes to the following Rotary Clubs of Calgary Centennial, Kindersley, Pincher Creek, Medicine Hat, Calgary North, Calgary West, Lethbridge East, Lethbridge Sunrise, and Olds. So please, a big round of applause. Unbelievable. Next, we have the Silver Hero Award, which is a minimum of $2,400, goes to the Rotary Clubs of Fort Macleod, Banff, Calgary East, Calgary Sarcee, Lacombe Daybreak, Chestermere, and Okotoks. And finally, the Gold Hero Award, a minimum of $6,000 donated, goes to the following Rotary Clubs: Calgary Fish Creek, Medicine Hat Samis, Calgary, and Canmore. I just have to say how proud I am of this district, of the members in the clubs, who have stepped forward during this very difficult time. And I'm going to do my wrap up a little later, but before that, I would like to introduce District Governor-elect Steve Levitt, who is going to talk to you about the next district conference. Steve Levitt.
Thank you, Martin. I've got a mic on here. Wow, it's hard to see you there. Anyway, I'm about the only thing between ice cream, right, Martin? Yeah. So I'll only take half an hour. That's good. No, I'm gonna be quick. I don't want it to melt. I love ice cream. So I just got to ask each of you here. We have a club leadership training coming up. May 25th, a virtual Wednesday night, and Saturday, May 28th. A lot of you are leaders here. I just ask you all to sign in, please. Our numbers are low. We need your support. Anyway, this is my deformed tomato plant. I planted this a month and a half ago in our district club leadership. This morning it was standing up bright and tall, looked really good, but it kind of got a little damaged on the way here. But this is like Rotary Clubs. We have good days, we have bad days, right? So this just needs a little sunlight and heat and it's gonna grow up good. But anyway, it's kind of like our Rotary Clubs. Our theme for the next year from our Rotary International President, Jennifer Jones, is Imagine Rotary. And as a district leadership, we also chose a theme, planting seeds of vibrancy. So we planted some seeds here, we got a little vibrancy, but we want each of you to consider what you can imagine in your club and in your own lives in Rotary, and what seeds can you plant over the next year, the next 10 years, to have a vibrant club. Now, we're going to have our district conference this coming year. If I can find the slide here. I'll find it here, sorry. Okay, we got it. It's going to be in Lethbridge, Alberta, if you know where that is. And area, because we intend to have this more of an interactive conference, and our theme will be on Indigenous relations. Not the whole conference, but a lot of it will be. So on the Friday night, May 26th, Friday afternoon, evening, will be interactive things we can do with our Indigenous neighbors, things like teepee raising, blanket exercises, smudges, powwows, those kinds of things is kind of what we're planning. You might ask, well, why are we doing this? We heard a lot today about relationships and building relationships. Now, there's an author that you may have heard of, J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter. She has a quote, "Differences in our habits and language do not have any meaning as long as we have open hearts." I want you to think about that. I'm just going to go to the next slide. I want to just show a little bit of statistics about our Indigenous neighbors here. So, in Canada, we have 1.7 million Indigenous. So that's 5% of the Canadian population. In Alberta, it's a little higher, 6.5%. So I would ask you, in your clubs, in our conference here, do we represent them with us? I'd say no. If you have a 50 in your club, you should have at least 3 Indigenous in your club. And that goes for a lot of nationalities, but that's just pertaining to the Indigenous. The next is, they have 4 times the growth rate of our non-Indigenous population. So in a generation, that percent will be much higher if the statistic continues. So we'll need more Indigenous in our clubs, in our communities. The next is 60% live off reserves. So they're in Lethbridge, they're in Medicine Hat, they're in Calgary, they're in Red Deer, they're in all our communities. How many of these Indigenous are friends to you? Just reflect on that. The average age is 30 years of age. There's not many here that are 30 or less except our youth. So we've got a little bit of growth to do there in our age category. and only 2% of the Canada's First Nations reserves. So that's why there's going to be more off reserves, because they don't have much land. Now, there's another quote. Does anyone remember Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers? So when our hearts are turned to everybody, our hearts are full of love. I want you to think of that in your life, in your clubs. Let's use that quote to consider our neighbors and what we can do. So going on, Indigenous relations, and we'll be having other themes too. We've already booked the Sandman Hotel in Lethbridge just recently. It's a nice center. We'll be using other areas around Lethbridge. So who is invited? Everybody in Rotary, Rotaractors and Interactors. It's great to see so many of them here. And of course, Rotarians. I'd like to thank David Wortman, who is here, if you haven't met him. He's our committee chair, and we have a number of people on the committee. And if you want to help, there's his email address. Or if you have questions, direct them to him, not to me, because he's our chairperson. So I want to invite all of you to Lethbridge, May 26th to 27th or 28th, 2023. And we'll have a great time. And we're going to produce some great tomatoes between now and then. Okay? From this to this. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Very much looking forward to heading down to Lethbridge. Thank you. So, in the spirit of full transparency, this is normally my nap time. So, yeah, you just got to be honest, right? And so, Stephen, if you see me nodding off, just give me a broad. Thank you. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to an individual here today, Ray Rogers. Ray, are you around? Where is he? Hi, Ray. So I think sometimes it's good. We always learn something about somebody that we didn't know. And Ray is one of our assistant governors. We have 17 across the district. And sort of the theme or the color of this conference is green. But for Ray, today is a day of red, because Ray is a huge Liverpool Football Club supporter. And Liverpool beat Chelsea in the FA Cup. So, Ray, big round of applause for Ray. So I would say Ray is here in body, but maybe not in spirit. So anyway, Ray, just wanted to say congratulations. We now have a little bit of a surprise, and I'd like to ask Ryan Baum to come up to the stage, please. Good to see you, Ryan. Good to be here. Come on in. Step on the X. Okay. Now, some of you may know Ryan, some of you may not, but Ryan is the club president of the Rotary Club of Cochrane Young Professional Satellite Club. Well, he was, because yesterday we heard that there is a brand new Rotary Club in the district. And it's just been chartered yesterday, and it is the Rotary Club of Cochrane Rocky Mountain. Huge round of applause for Ryan. Now, yesterday, we received, the Royal We received a letter from Shaker Matter, the RI president, and it says, "Dear charter members of the Rotary Club of Cochrane Rocky Mountain, I'm incredibly pleased and proud to welcome your Rotary Club of Cochrane Rocky Mountain, Alberta, Canada, into the Rotary family. Rotary clubs provide a place for those with a passion for community service to connect, share ideas, and discover how to make a difference in the lives of others. I am delighted that your club will join us as we confront some of the world's most critical and widespread humanitarian issues. Chartering a new club is exciting and challenging. The key to success is building a strong, engaging membership dedicated to the idea of service, ranging from local community projects to major global initiatives. Together, we will accomplish great things as we serve local and international communities, as we serve to change lives. Congratulations again to the Rotary Club of Cochrane, Rocky Mountain. I wish you great success for many years to come. Kindest regards, Shaker Matter, Rotary International President, 2021-2022. Congratulations. And so I would like to present Ryan with this certificate of charter for our newest Rotary Club in District 5360. Please, everyone stand. Everybody up. A huge round of applause for Ryan and the club. That is so exciting. Thank you. Now, Ryan, would you care to say a few words? You've probably got 20 minutes, so.
Yeah, you might not get the mic back. So I'm a car salesman, so it's going to come natural. The first thing I'd like to say is thank you to the people who are involved to help us do this. A gentleman standing at the end of this here, Stephen, he was 3 years ago, this was his idea. Our young professional Rotary Club of Cochrane was his brainchild. It wasn't supposed to be me to take on the lead of it, but that's how it transitioned to, and I'm proud that I was able to do that. We had an extremely supportive local Rotary Club in the Rotary Club of Cochrane, and so thank you to all those members who are here. Thank you to the ones that couldn't make it today, but we wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be here representing our club if you weren't here to support us. So thank you to the Rotary Club of Cochrane for helping us get here. And then to Martin and to everyone who's helped on the next stage, to us, the charter, thank you very much. We're really excited, yeah. Well, we've got a lot of work to do to understand everything that is Rotary, but we have just over 20 members that are excited about our community, excited to give back. We joined together in the middle of a pandemic, had a great 2 years. We're able to accomplish quite a bit. If you haven't been, RockyMountainRotary.com is our website. Go take a look. Excited and proud of the people that are in our club and what they've been able to accomplish in those 2 years when we really couldn't connect too often. 99% of all of our meetings have been Zoom, and we've made it through that. So we're finally getting together in person, and it's great, and we're excited for the next few years. So thank you very much for having me.
Great, thank you, Ryan. Great, thank you, Ryan. I'd just like to take a minute to talk about a subject that I think is very important and timely, and that's the war in Ukraine. As you know, today we had or have one of the people who've come over in Julia, and she is here today. But I want to just highlight the fact that in the foyer is a table dedicated to the Ukrainian Resettlement Project. And this is a project that came out of Calgary North, but what's happened is many other clubs in our district are starting to look at what they can do to help the refugees that have come over from Ukraine. And I just want to highlight something that's only just happened. This is really happening as we talk, is that as a district, we're looking to pull these, connect with these groups. We're having discussions. We have Judy here. We have members of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. And so this is real time. And if you want to learn more, please spend some time with Jerry and the team on the table, where there's great information about what Calgary North is doing. But as I say, there's a number of other Rotary clubs. So I think there's a huge opportunity here for our district to mobilize with various Rotary clubs, linking in with immigrant services in Calgary. So do think about that. If your club's talking about it, a great place to start is in the foyer here, talking with Jerry and the team from the Ukraine Resettlement Project. So I just want to touch on that because as a district, we did a fundraiser we collected donations from March the 18th till April the 15th and raised over $180,000 as a district. Unbelievable. And that was through a matching donation program with the district of $40,000 and also a donation by the Richardson family of $100,000. which was amazing. So this is something that's happening right now, and I think it's an opportunity for all of us. So let me see if Stephen, have I missed anything? Oh yes, of course I have. Let's now move on. Thank you. Let's move on now to some thanks. And I want to thank the sponsors. And I think just going through one by one absolutely is necessary. So the speaker sponsors, the Rotary Club of Calgary North, Calgary Fish Creek, Lethbridge East, Canmore and Chestermere, and also Mountain View Optometry, Tom Wilk, and Raymond James, Steve Cook. Please, a big round of applause for these speaker sponsors. And Raymond, sorry, it was on. Yeah, sorry, I missed Raymond. Yeah, sorry, Raymond. Sorry, Steve. The next is the major donor, and that is Spray Lake Sawmills. And I have to thank them for all their help in making this conference what it is. The draw sponsors, Dave Stratton from Boulder Menswear, Rocky Rentals and Canadian Rocky Experiences, David Wortman for the Calgary Civic Symphony, and Alex Baum from Cochrane Toyota. Thank you so much. And the youth support sponsors, the Rotary Clubs of Canmore, Cochrane, and Calgary West. Thank you so much. And just kind of rounding this off, I'd like to thank the district conference committee for the dedication and work they put in to making this conference what I feel is a huge success. And I would like to thank Karen Green, the district conference chair, thank you, Karen, honestly. Absolutely fantastic. And I also want to thank my wife, Sue, because, thank you. I mean, the support that Sue has shown during this year and dealing with the late calls at night and the Zoom meetings at all hours of the day, it's a long journey, and I just thank Sue for being with me by my side. Thank you very much. So without further ado, there's a couple of things just to finish off with. The moment you step out of here, you're stepping into the world of ice cream. Now, but there are 3 choices. I know, it's tough. So I think I can say what they are. So there's strawberry, there's vanilla, and there's the barn floor. I'm not telling you what that is, but those are the choices, all right? So we have the ice cream. Also, when you have your socials, stay as long as you want, to be honest. But then when you leave, do pick up one of the blue spruce saplings. Okay, that was talked about earlier in the program. So do pick one up to plant. Now, Stephen, there's a couple other things I need to mention.
Yeah, your badges are recyclable.
Okay.
Your badges are recyclable, so please drop them off. And if you've got coffee cups or anything tucked underneath the chair, please pick them up and clean up after yourself in the sanctuary.
Fantastic.
Yes, please.
Yes, please drop off the lanyards and the name tag. So just to finish, thank you, everybody. Thank you for a wonderful day, and honestly, safe travels. Oh, sorry, an update. The ice cream's in the tent. Yeah, so go and enjoy. Thank you very much.